Next palette is Galaxy Chic. And Ronnie warned me when he gave me this palette. He said that there was 2 or 3 shades that apparently it was damaged when he bought it. And um, I would have to, I guess, you know, recrush them into their appropriate slots. So you can probably see right here that Asteroid is a little bit broken, Saturn is broken, and I think, or no, Sun is broken, Meteor is broken. I'm gonna have to probably use a little, I have a small mortar and pestle. I'm gonna have to crush them up and flatten them back into the little pans that they're actually in. But that's the next palette I'm going to be swatching, and I'm going to remove this blue eyeshadow. Oh, I just wanted to point out again that this color Sun is slightly broken. I have to re-flatten that into shape. Meteor, which is this real pretty, like a pearlized green, is like that. And I also see that Mercury is actually missing a little bit of color from the pan, but it's not on the plastic that was on top. So I'm led to believe that this palette probably got damaged in shipping. I don't know. I know the price of this palette. It's by BH, Galaxy Chic. This palette retailed for $8.99 in TJMaxx. I don't believe Ronnie paid that though. They already knew that there was some colors damaged, and I think maybe broken off somehow. Something occurred during shipping. So I'm going to be using this, not this end, because it's definitely too big. Well, maybe I could use a little bit of it. First, I'm going to use this end, and I'm just going to try to press these broken pieces more together. And right now I'm working on Meteor, which, like I said, is a real pretty pearlized, very light green, with hints of like a white pearl in it. Beautiful color. It's a shame that this palette was damaged, but these things happen during shipping. There's really not anything you can do about it. Yeah, see, that did work. I was able to flatten it down. Alright, so as with the other palette, I'm going to swatch the first row of colors. I'm going to be trying Sun. That was one of them that I just fixed. And that is a real pretty glitter shade. I want to say peach. Trying to see if that's showing up. I think you can see it. That is Sun, a very light glitter peach color. Next we have Jupiter. Off the shoulder sweatshirt. I wish I hadn't packed away tank tops because that's what I normally used to wear, or camisole, but they're packed away. Next is Jupiter. And Jupiter is that pretty pink right there. So we have Jupiter. And that's a pretty light glitter shade, like a light rosy pink. That's really pretty. I like that. Next is Prometheus. And that reminds me of that Alien movie. Um, I love those movies. Those last two newer ones with the AIs and the abandoned ship and that race of real tall aliens and things. Really good movies. I like a good sci-fi. Next is, as I said, Prometheus. That's that color. And this is more of a glitter rose color. Not pink. That's more of a glitter rose color. Next we have Aphrodite. Aphrodite looks like a very dark, I want to say very dark rose color. That's Aphrodite there. So let's swatch Goddess of Love. Oh yeah, that's a dark. That's Aphrodite right there. That's a nice a dark rose color. Last two in this row is Milky Way and Cosmic. And Milky Way is, I want to say, pearlized, um, looks like a pearlized lavender. And then Cosmic is a pearly lavender. And the reason I differentiated and said pearlized is because there is a white pearly color in with Milky Way. So let's see what Milky Way looks like here. These are really, really sharp colors. Ooh, is that pretty? Again, this is light. You can see it, but it's a very light pearlized lavender. Now, Cosmic, it's sort of like the next shade up from it. Yeah, that's definitely more, I want to say, a lilac. Well, no, correction. I would say Milky Way is more like a lilac, and I would say Cosmic is more like the lavender, because it's like a darker shade up. Very pretty pearlized shades. I won't be putting any of them colors on my lids. I think I'm going to stick with the blue tonight, guys, and I'm going to be trying Neptune and Earth. So, let's see. Next row, we have Saturn, Venus, Meteor, Comet, Earth, and Neptune. Saturn, I'm honestly not sure. It looks like it has hints of orange in it with like a yellow. So let's see here what Saturn looks like swatched. You know what? I'm going to do it on my hand. And I don't know if you can see it. It is right there. That is Saturn. No, it's a little hard to see. It's like a gold with peach in it. Next is Venus, and Venus is like a orange frost. So this should show up in a swatch. Oh yeah, that's very pretty. Again, these are lighter colors. First palette had darker tones. These are more pearly frosted colors. So that is Venus right there. Next we have Meteor. I repaired that one. And that is, I want to say a light pearly green. Comet is a darker um, pearl green. So let's watch Meteor here. That right here is Meteor. Again, and I'm going to put Comet on my wrist. That's a shade up. Almost like a very light turquoise. That is Comet. Last two colors in this row in this palette is Earth and Neptune. Neptune is that real pretty dark blue, again a dark blue, and Earth has a pearly white in with a lighter blue. So going to, oh, I see some colors in with the other color right there. Gosh, I didn't notice that before. All right, so we have Earth, which actually matches my tie-dye sweatshirt here. Perfect. That's really pretty. That would go absolutely perfect. And that is Earth. It is really almost identical to the blue in my shirt. That's pretty cool. Now I'm definitely gonna do the Earth and Neptune. And now I'm swatching Neptune. Wow, that's well, it looks real dark in the pan, but on skin it's not as dark. So definitely I think the darkest blue I have is with the Covergirl palette. That shade. That is Neptune right there. Um, real pretty. Real pretty. Looks darker in the pan. Um, I'm really liking the colors in this palette because they may seem so dark in the tray, but when you get it on your skin they're not, and I like that they are all pearlized colors. Really, really pretty. This is definitely going to be a palette perfect for summer, um, because they're sheer colors and they're not that heavy dark shadow. So I really can't wait for the weather change now. Because I'm definitely going to be tapping into this palette. These are beautiful colors. And last row that we have here is Mercury, Mars, asteroid. We have Electra, Moon, and Pluto. Poor little Pluto. Pluto doesn't get any love. I feel bad for Pluto. Alright, so let's swatch Mercury. Um, hmm, how do I describe Mercury? I want to say it's close to, I want to say close to the one color in the CoverGirl palette. It's like a frosted, frosted rose, right there. You can see it. It's very light, very, very sheer. Next is Mars. Again, don't let the dark color fool you, because so far every dark color is not that dark when it's on your skin. That's very pretty. That is Mars. That's a darker, I want to say like a reddish brown, a darker reddish brown shade frosted. Really pretty. Next we have Asteroid. An asteroid has blue in it with a brown. And that's interesting. Never seen that in a palette before. Um, rather, rather odd. But yeah, if you look carefully, there is blue in with Asteroid. So let's check this color out. Huh. Well, that's Asteroid, and I want to say that's sort of in between these two shades. I want to say it's not as dark as the previous one. It's actually a little bit lighter. Again, really pretty. Very pretty. And the last three shades we have are Electra, Moon, and Pluto. Electra is like a very light blue, like a, um, I want to say sort of like the light blue, like right there. At least in the tray, that's what it looks like. So let's see what Electra looks like. Um, on my skin. There is Electra. Again, as I said, um, very light blue. And the last two, we got Moon and Pluto. Poor Pluto. When I was in school, Pluto was a planet, and then it got demoted years ago, and I thought, goodness gracious, everybody hating on poor Pluto. Um, like really, gosh, show the poor thing some love, right? Like, why are you hating on poor little Pluto? Um, but, scientists claim, it needed to be classified differently. So, yeah. Moon looks like a pearlized gray. It really does. Okay, I got an unexpected notification. Atlanta police on shooting suspect. Nothing is off the table. Oh, gosh. So that is Moon, a very frosty gray. And poor Pluto. Let's see. Pluto. It looks like a purplish gray. And that's what oh yeah, it's a purplish gray. That's what Moon is. Moon is light purple gray. And Pluto is a little bit darker. Frosted, purplish gray. That's a cool color combination. Hmm, purple gray. That's pretty interesting. All right, so that is all the colors from the BH Galaxy Chic palette. And as promised, I am going to be applying Moon, or no, Moon, Earth. I keep looking at the name below, not the name above. I will be trying Earth and Neptune. Ah, it's, for some reason, I'm drawn to the name beneath the color I want to swatch and not the name above. That's the actual name. So, yeah. So, alrighty here. Oh, note to self, don't wear this sweatshirt in a video again unless I have a camisole or a tank top under it. So I'm just going to use my fingers, guys. Not going to bother with any more eyeshadow applicators. I'm just going to use some Earth, which is the lighter blue. Let's get a little crazy here with some lighter blue and oh wow, I like that. Like I said, this would be a real nice palette for the summer. Um, the bright colors, like, but with that frost in them, would really be nice, especially like if you're going out in the evening, which hopefully this summer we can actually have some normalcy and go out, maybe go to shows, maybe actually, be able to safely go out to dinner. Hold that thought. I'm still hesitant about eating indoors. I'm not completely comfortable with that yet. I'm just not. Maybe when more people in the US are vaccinated, but I'm just not keen on all that yet. And let's check out Neptune. I'm gonna put a little bit of Neptune on my lids right here. Let's see how that looks. Oh. Now that is actually looks darker on my eyelids than it did on my skin. Wow. Wow, wow. Oh my goodness. Huh. Not quite as dark as the CoverGirl palette, but definitely it's in that general ballpark area that this is another nice blue. Well, that's good. Guess I'll be wearing more blue this summer, spring. Why not? I need to get away from like neutrals, browns, and bring some color back into my eyes again. Yeah, I'm just doing a quick blending job with my finger. Nothing super, you know, super perfect. That is Neptune and Earth. Earth is on my brow bone, and Neptune is on my lids. Gosh, I'm liking these blues. It's really, really pretty. Oh yeah, I'll be wearing that. You'll see me wear that in other videos. So that, everyone, is the Galaxy Chic BH palette. I'm not familiar with BH Cosmetics, but as I said, that was at TJMaxx again this past summer. Don't know, if they still have any, but you can always check and see. If you do find this palette, though, I would recommend sliding it out of the case and check and be sure that there's um, none of the pans that are broken. Um, it's such a shame that this, I guess, got damaged in transit. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit my subscribe button. As always, thank you so, so much for watching, guys. Take care. Please be safe and be careful, especially to all you folks who are dealing with the really bad weather, storms, and tornado warnings. Um, Try to keep the YouTube community updated on what's going on in your area. I'm going to be checking throughout the night. Have a lot of you guys in my thoughts and prayers, and I will see you all on my next one.